We are going to learn how to solve one-step inequalities, and we're looking at a special case here. We'll look at the steps that we follow to solve one-step inequalities, and then we're going to apply the same steps in solving some examples. Now here are the steps. We want to first isolate the variables as we do with equations. And what that means is that we're going to move all the variables to one side of the inequality. So we want to move variables right here, and then we're going to move constants right here, or vice versa. And then after that, if we have the variable on the right hand side, we want to switch it to the left hand side. But what that means is when you switch to the left hand side, you're also going to switch the inequality. And then when you divide by or multiply by a negative number, the sign must also be reversed. And then we can represent the inequality on the number line. And generally, good practice is you want to have your variable on the left hand side of the inequality, so right here, and then you want to have your constant on the right hand side of the inequality. And just to kind of explain what we're trying to do here, we're talking about reverse the inequality, so we're talking about the opposite. So here you have greater than, your opposite is less than. Here you have greater than equal to, your opposite is less than equal to. Let's try some examples. So we're going to solve this. The variable and constant are already isolated. So let's write this out. 4x greater than 12. This is negative 4x. So now we're going to divide by negative 4. Divide by negative 4. So we have x here and we have negative 3. But because we're dividing by a negative number, we have to reverse the inequality. That's exactly what we're trying to say. We have a similar scenario here. So we have negative 0.3x greater than equal to 1.5. So we're going to divide by negative 0.3 and also divide here negative 0.3. So let's do this here. 1.5 divided by 0.3. We have one decimal, so we can always move right here, move right here. So this is 15 divided by 3. So that gives us 5. That will give us 5. So now we can cross this off. So we have x and then we have negative 5. And originally we have greater than equal to. So we're going to end up with less than equal to. We have negative 1 over 4x less than equal to 3 over 4. So we're going to divide by negative 1 over 4. Divide this by negative 1 over 4. So 3 over 4 divided by 1 over 4 is going to be 3 over 4 times 4 over 1. So we have 4 is going to cross itself out, and then we have 3 over 1. So now we have x, because we have a negative here, we have minus 3. This is less than equal to, so we're going to make it greater than equal to. And I'm going to go back and draw the number line for each of the questions. I think I omitted that. And then finally, we have a scenario where the variable is on the right hand side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the variable over to, actually let's go ahead and just divide. So we have 2 over 5 less than negative 1 2 over 5 x. And the reason why I'm not going to do the moving, because this is a one step, so I can only perform one mathematical operation on the inequality. So it's a one step, so we're just going to do a division here. So you divide by negative 1 2 over 5. We divide here by negative 1 2 over 5. So we have 2 over 5 divided by 1 over 5. So we have here 12 over 5 divided by 7 over 5. Then 12 over 5 times 5 over 7. 5 crosses out, and then we have 12 over 7. So now we have minus 12 over 7 is, and then we have here x. Now because we're dividing, it's gonna change the sign to greater than from less than, and then just so we can write this properly and in a form x greater than a, where x is your variable and a is your constant. So x is your variable, a is your constant. So we're going to move x to this side, and because we move it to that side, we have to change the sign again, minus 12 over 7. So let's put this on the number line. So we have a number line right there. We have 0 here, we have 1, and then negative 12 over 7 is probably, let's make this is negative 1, we have negative 2 here. So negative 12 over 7 is here. Because it's less than, we have an open circle, and then it's less than, so we go in that direction. Let's go ahead and complete the others. So we have 0, and then we have negative 3. So right here, x is greater than or equal to negative 3. So we have a closed circle. We have a closed circle, and then is greater than right here. And then here we have x is less than or equal to negative 5. So we have 0, we have negative 5. So we have x is less than or equal to negative 5. So we go in that direction. And then finally, x is less than negative 3. So we have 0 here, we have negative 3. X is less than negative 3.